The Philippines currently faces a new reality in the regional security landscape. Amid rising tensions in the South China Sea, accelerated military modernization of neighboring countries, and internal challenges in its defense equipment procurement system, there is an urgent need for the country to reevaluate its approach to strengthening its national defense posture. One concrete step taken was the official visit of a delegation from the Philippine Department of National Defense, DND, to PT Pindad, Indonesia, a promising first step in the defense technology partnership. This visit was not merely a diplomatic gesture, but a strategic signal that the Philippines is seeking more reliable, regional partners, and those open to long-term cooperation based on technology transfer. This article examines the background to the visit, the urgency of procurement reform, an evaluation of previous foreign partners, and the prospects for cooperation between the Philippines and Indonesia in the defense industry. Over the past several years, the modernization of Philippine land defense equipment has faced significant obstacles, particularly in the procurement of Sabra, ASCOD light tanks, and 6x6 wheeled armored vehicles from Israeli companies. Delays in delivery, logistical constraints, and technological integration issues have been recurring issues affecting the combat readiness of the Philippine Army, PA. The project's delays not only disrupted the planned modernization schedule, but also cast doubt on the effectiveness of the country's acquisition system. In an increasingly unstable geopolitical context, delays in the procurement of strategic defense equipment could pose serious risks to the national defense posture. On July 9, 2025, a high-level delegation from the Philippine National Defense Forces, DND, led by Undersecretary Salvador B Mison Jr, paid an official visit to PT Pindad's headquarters in Bandung, West Java. Accompanied by technical representatives, policy analysts, and personnel from the Philippine Army, the visit aimed to evaluate the potential of Pindad's products as replacements or complements for the country's struggling armored platforms. The visit also served as part of an effort to establish a long-term cooperative framework involving not only procurement, but also joint production and technology transfer, fundamental principles that underpin the Philippines' Self-Reliant Defense Posture, SRDP program. SRDP and the Philippines' aspirations for self-reliance. What is SRDP and why is it important? The Self-Reliant Defense Posture, SRDP, is a policy framework designed to enhance the Philippines' ability to independently manufacture, assemble, and design a significant portion of its defense needs. While this idea has been around since the 1970s, its implementation has been fraught with challenges due to a lack of infrastructure, investment, and technological partnerships. However, in recent years, this policy has gained momentum with the support of new political and military leadership that recognizes the importance of strategic self-reliance amidst growing regional threats. PT Pindad's model's alignment with the SRDP. PT Pindad offers a partnership model that aligns with the spirit of the SRDP. Joint production options, local facility construction, workforce training, and maintenance and spare parts support are essential elements in building self-reliance in national defense equipment. With Pindad's experience in building a defense industry ecosystem in Indonesia, the opportunity to replicate a similar approach in the Philippines is very realistic. If the collaboration with PT Pindad is truly realized in the form of joint production, the Philippines will not only obtain more affordable military platforms, but also achieve significant economic value. Local industries, ranging from component manufacturing and military logistics to weapons systems engineering and maintenance, MRO, will be encouraged to develop as domestic and regional demand increases. For example, this partnership allows Philippine companies, both state-owned and private, to become part of PT Pindad's supply chain. This will create a transfer of technical expertise, create new jobs, and foster the growth of a strategic manufacturing sector that has so far been underdeveloped in the country. Harimau medium tank versus Sabra ASCOD. The Harimau tank, a collaboration between Pindad and Turkey's FNSS, offers competitive specifications compared to the Sabra ASCOD. Weighing around 30 tons and armed with a 105mm cannon, this tank is designed for high mobility in tropical terrain. Its STANAG Level 4 protection and modular design make it well suited for operations in island regions like the Philippines. The Harimau's main advantage lies in its flexibility in production and local adaptation, which Western contractors like Elbit GDELS do not offer. Anoa 2 medium tank versus Galanis medium tank. The Anoa 6x6 medium tank has been tested in various Indonesian military operations, including UN peacekeeping missions. This platform offers the comfort, protection and durability required by the armed forces for high-mobility operations in tropical and urban environments. In comparison, the Galanis has faced criticism regarding its design and durability in some tests. One of the most anticipated outcomes of the Philippines-Pindad collaboration is the establishment of an assembly plant or joint production center in the Philippines. This not only enhances national capacity, but also creates new joint export channels to ASEAN and South Pacific markets. By involving local Philippine industries, whether in logistics, engineering or vocational education, this collaboration could create thousands of new jobs. Furthermore, potential investment from Indonesia and third parties could strengthen the foundation of the Philippine defense economy. If this collaboration is successful, the Philippines will shift from a passive role as an end user to a part of the defense production and innovation process. Its reputation as a nation with defense manufacturing capabilities will enhance its diplomatic bargaining power, both within ASEAN and globally. The Philippine public and defense community now have high hopes that the D&D will truly consider cooperation that will have a direct impact on national independence and resilience. This should not be just a quick procurement, but rather the long-term development of a strategic industry that can support defense needs for decades to come. The D&D's visit to PT Pindad is no ordinary visit. It could be the beginning of a new strategic axis in Philippine defense policy. By exploring regional partnerships aligned with national strategic and economic interests, the Philippines is paving the way for self-reliance, sustainability, and ASEAN solidarity in facing the challenges of the 21st century. The question now is, will the Philippines have the courage to step out of old patterns and embrace a new paradigm in defense procurement? If so, this visit to Bandung could be remembered as the beginning of a new era in Philippine military history.